Good afternoon. It still looks great here in Fargo-Moorhead and in most of the valley, but we've had some rapid thunderstorm development here today. So we want to get right to the radar up in the northern valley. That's where the focus has been. We've seen this front move off to the east that impacted us earlier this morning. And now just a couple of lingering showers and thunder showers there. However, wrapping around this area of rotation going on, this low here, is where we're starting to see some more storms pop up. And it's been pretty fast how quickly they've done so over the last hour or so. And this particular storm right here in Walsh County and extreme northwestern parts of Grand Forks County is the focus right now, but we're also seeing, some other areas, some other cells popping up to keep an eye out for. Putting this into or putting a hold on that loop there. There we go. We can see where exactly it is. It's right over the Fordville area right now. Let's zoom in a little bit more here on this particular storm. Likely getting some large hail, maybe up to about nickel-size hail with this particular storm. And it's not moving very quickly either. There's Park River, so it's just south of Park River right now, but moving to the north or east-northeast. And we mentioned this earlier, because there's some spin going on in the atmosphere and these storms are rapidly developing or have rapidly developed, there's always that threat for one of those quick little spin up funnel clouds or even a tornado if some of those funnel clouds touch down. So something to keep in mind here, even though this storm doesn't look super cellular at this point. Checking out the storm tracks on it, could be again producing some hail. Our storm track indicating it's moving directly north. I think it's a little bit more north and east. And looking into that storm, not very fast mover. It's been anywhere from about 5 to 15 miles per hour. And right now hail size estimates are again around that nickel size hail for that region. So we're going to continue to monitor that cell as it moves off to the east, and we'll see if any more of these start to form and intensify throughout the next couple of hours this afternoon. Temperatures are warming up. We're into the 70s, 78 degrees in Fargo, 77 in Grand Forks, Wahpeton at 79. A little cooler up by Devil's Lake at 62 degrees there, so a big change in temperatures there. Wind is very light. We're seeing it variable up to 10 miles per hour. Of course, if you're in any of those thunder showers, you could get some strong wind gusts or, again, that potential for some hail with these. So, again, this afternoon, we're getting those storms pretty quickly developing. By the time we get to 3 o'clock, you can see them more numerous and pushing into northwest Minnesota at that point, continuing to potentially become severe at times. So something to keep in mind if you're especially in the northern valley, though some of this development could go a little farther south. The focus is up north. Ahead for the later part of the afternoon and into the evening, those storms continue moving to the east, and we'll continue to see them be strong until we get to about sunset. When we start to see that sun go down later this evening, we start to cool down a little bit. These will start to weaken pretty significantly. So it's basically through the afternoon during the rest of the daytime hours today. So 11 o'clock tonight, looking a lot quieter. Continuing into tomorrow morning, this whole system departs and we are dry with temperatures in the morning hours in the 50s. We'll continue to climb from there through the 60s and by noon into the 70s with some clouds popping up, maybe a sprinkle or two in the far east, but mainly a dry day with temperatures returning back to that 80-degree range for your high tomorrow. Rainfall potential in some of these thunderstorms, we could see more than a ½ inch of rain be produced here. So there are slow movers, or at least the ones we're seeing right now, starting to develop. But of course, this is just as the afternoon is getting going, so more will likely be popping up here. Ahead for the rest of the weekend into the weekend, we've got some real heat building in and a chance for some strong storms starting Friday night and continuing into next week.
All right, thank you, Lisa. Straight ahead.